100% peaceful march. And the police opened fire into it. There was no reason to do so. There was zero provocation. There wasn't a presence of police. They literally pulled in a number of cars into an intersection and opened fire with rubber bullets and with tear gas and flashbang grenades. So for now, there were thousands of people here. Some of them are that side of the police. Many of them have now gone back. You can see the street is now empty, but a peaceful march.
The Animal Filthy Topics, where we talk our trash, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. Today we have a great episode with my guy.
It is your boy, the infamous Dr. Shockaloo from the infamous podcast Shockaloudreams. I am glad to be here. I am with my dog, the infamous Filthy Animal, doing filthy topics / collaborations with Shockaloudreams. We are here to talk that shit, man. Let's get it.
We lit, we live, we ready. Just want to wish everyone positive vibes like always. Blessings upon blessings. And this is a long overdue first episode. We're finally here. We're here, my people. And we know there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, right? We know it. There's a lot going on in the world. Me and my brother have been discussing it. And we're going to get on the line with my other brother, Mr. D Money. Okay? And we've been discussing it. And, you know, things been really effed up, right? Okay? We know things been really bad, right, my brother? We have riots everywhere. We have this officer who blatantly just killed this guy.
Just straight killed him.
Right in front of everyone, okay? And
straight
we know yoked him up. Right? The guy
straight yoked him. That nigga kneeled on him. He did the Kaepernick, but the fucked up way.
Right. And the guy told him, he said, "You're doing jujitsu, you're gonna kill him." The guy put his hand in his pocket.
The man told him, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe."
Right. So now, due to this injustice of this officer who had a chip on his shoulder, okay, maybe didn't get some pussy in the morning, maybe found his wife fucking the mailman.
Something.
You know, maybe he's
his
a fucking
pussy ass nigga just wilding out.
Right. I can guarantee later on we're gonna find out that he was abusive in the home, and many things is gonna come out about this officer. Okay, from what I hear, not sure if it's true, but his wife just filed for divorce also. So that's big news, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what? If he wasn't a douchebag, right, I would believe, my brother, that his wife would stick by him through all this controversy.
That's a big fact. And the other thing I had heard too, that he got like couple of lawsuits, or I don't know if it's lawsuits, but I know he got a couple of charges pending at him or whatever for some other shit, and I think he murdered some people already.
What? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
So this guy already has a history of police brutality and violence, is what we're coming to find out.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so this guy has a rap sheet, pretty much, right? In the law, right? I'm an ex-criminal, right? So when they look at me, they say my rap sheet. So this guy already has a rap sheet, right? He's already a criminal. He's been a criminal, and due to this injustice, now we have riots all across America. Excuse my language, but excuse my mistake there. But we have riots all across America, and
big facts.
Right. We want to know what are you guys? What are your thoughts on this? You know, because we have our own opinions, which we're gonna express in a moment once we get my brother on the line, if we can get him, and we'll go from there. Let's see what we can muster up.
Definitely, because I do have something to say about all this shit that's going on. I think it's crazy, it's ridiculous, and really.
So I'm gonna pay you $100 to fuck off.
Straight up.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get our partner on the phone, see if he's gonna pick up.
See if he's gonna participate in our first episode of Filthy Topics. Dr. Shockaloudreams, Dr. Shockaloudreams / Filthy Topics, however way you want to put it. We are one.
We are fucking here,
so,
and it's going down.
Dreams.
Right.
That's all you got to know. It is going down.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to join. Maybe he pulled the bamboozle.
But either way,
we're lit.
We here.
We're live.
We lit. We live. We talking that shit.
Right.
So back to the conversation where we were talking, even though we haven't switched to anything. What do you think about the looting and everything?
I think the looting is ridiculous. I think it did bring some attention. Okay, the wrong kind of attention. But I think some of it is needed to an extent because, you know, they don't respect the peaceful protests. We've been doing peaceful protests since the fucking 60s. Okay, we have no fucking change. What we have is a bunch of now it was just a joke. You know, they kill someone, we march, we get a little mad, boom. 2 weeks later, they kill
Same
someone
shit
else.
again. Nothing
march,
changes. The
we're
cycle
mad.
repeats itself.
Right. So it's like, you know, for me, what I think the looting is horrible, you know, because you know what? You're looting your own fucking neighborhood. You fucking idiots. You fucking idiots. You're looting your own fucking neighborhood, right? And you're destroying your own fucking neighborhood, right? Well, guess what? All these officers in the fucking police force, right? After we're done harassing the shit out of them,
And beating your ass.
and doing whatever we do to them, guess what? They go home to their beautiful little gated community home. While you go home to your burnt down shit, old dummy, old dummy. So that's what I feel about the looting. I think it's ridiculous.
Yes, I think it's very stupid. Like we were talking about before off the fucking line. I was saying, instead of going around and looting your own shit, why don't you go to where they live?
Right. I
And
agree
go
with that.
fuck that shit up.
All day.
All
Destroy
day.
that shit. Destroy
Straight
their
up.
fucking Target.
Fuck all that shit up.
But so they can't go to the fucking Target and buy some shit because it's burnt down because their fucking white husband or counterpart or however you want to fucking name it
Can't do shit.
can't do shit and had a big ego that day and had a in his ass. Right? So it's like I agree. I say go to their fucking neighborhood and fucking burn it down. Just like
Burn that shit down. I don't give a fuck.
down,
Burn it down.
down.
Burn it down.
To the ground.
And
the
if not,
ground.
and I ain't saying to go harm the people that are in that community because they probably didn't have nothing to do with it. But if they some racist motherfuckers, fuck
Listen,
it. You all gotta go.
we suffer, they suffer, right? Fire with fire. But now, to be more logical about it, right? I say, okay, by the hundreds, mask on, whatever. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. And you know what? It's just an idea. I didn't say to go do it. But I'm going to throw an idea out there. How about going into that motherfucker's house? By the hundreds, okay? He's gonna fucking shoot it out because we know he got some guns, right? Go in that bitch by the hundreds and drag that motherfucker out and lynch him ourselves. Because he deserves that. The way he lynched that poor man and stood on his neck. That was a fucking lynching, okay? That was a lynching in another form. He choked him out till the man couldn't breathe no more. I see no difference between a rope and his knee.
You're definitely right about that. That man did not have a chance. The man, like I said before earlier, he was screaming he couldn't breathe. And,
He tapped out, my brother.
you know,
My brother, he tapped out.
He did beyond tapping out, bro. Like,
but-
he in the upper room. He gone. Because a stupid motherfucker, racist piece of shit,
Couldn't control his ego.
couldn't
man.
control his ego
But you know, I
and
seen,
just be an asshole.
like I seen something, right, Lou, where the guy made perfect sense, right? And he said, the man tapped out. He said, you know, if I'm fucking my wife, actually, I think it was Joey. I love this guy. He's a comedian, the podcast guy. I think I showed you him the other day.
Yeah, his name the Italian dude.
Yeah, the mobster
He's
guy.
funny though.
He's funny as fuck. I love that guy. I love watching him. He said, if I'm fucking my wife and my wife starts tapping out a little too crazy, I'm gonna we realize the tap out. UFC when McGregor got choked out with it. They let his ass go. He said he quit. He's
Taking no boy. It's fucked up.
he gave in.
Theo, it's over.
Right. So like, why couldn't officer? Why did he put his hands in the fucking pocket and just fucking like?
I was just about to say that. That's blatantly disrespecting, man. Like you violated the violations, bro. Good
He
life.
wanted to show who was king.
Yeah, and
Now,
those are the motherfuckers that have the little ego shit. Like I don't know if you've seen on the web too. There's a little dude. They showed him with the guns. He's on the police side. This motherfucker is excited. He is ready to bust. They show him and all that and blah blah blah.
he's a cop.
Yeah, he's a cop. I gotta find it again.
Oh, so he's like ready. He's looking forward to this shit.
Yeah, if I find it, I'm gonna show you. Actually, before the night's over, if the takedown, yo,
Gotta see that. Also, you can also jump something up, right? What I want to know is why, and I ask you, now okay, it's 3 months since the police have been out. It's been calm. Everything's been quiet, like right? They were complaining and crying, and not. You know what? Let me not say it that way. They were more shocked, okay, to see the American people so compliant during quarantine. Okay, they put every measure they can to make us wild the fuck out. Okay, they release criminals, and not just regular okay criminals. They release rapists. They release motherfuckers that maybe should have stood in there, right? They released the wrong motherfuckers, right? Because there's some motherfuckers that came out and then went right back in. Okay, so they did that. They stopped the food. They stopped a bunch of people from working. They stopped the lower, right? They stopped the
lower class people.
The lower class people, okay, from working. They put us all in a situation where our backs have been against the wall, right?
The fuck you expect niggas to do?
But wait, not only that. See, what I'm trying to get at is this, right? They did all this to us, and we still stood solid. We still didn't wild out. We still complied. We still listened. We still wore the mask. We still stood 6 feet. The crime went down. Everybody went home. Nobody came outside. Everybody listened when they expected us to wild the fuck out, right?
Okay.
So now my big question is this. With all that being said, do you believe that they're sending these officers out there with the purpose to stir up the minority communities? Do you think it's a possibility how they saying there's a left wing and Antifa and all these things that are side side secret societies or groups, okay, with their own agendas, looking to capitalize on this moment? And do you think, my brother, that they're doing this with a certain agenda in place? Or is this something, do you think, that the officers are just hungry because they've been home for 3 months and they coming out with a chip on their shoulder because they've been locked in there with their wives, so they coming out on some crazy hungry beastie mode harassment shit, and it's just some normal shit that happened out the blue? Or do you think this is purposely being orchestrated?
Well, I'm not too sure about the killing, if that was orchestrated, because if it was, that's fucked up, first of all. But I know that there's a dude that they were showing, actually the dude that busted the windows at the Target, I think that's where it was at. They had, they showed videos with him, and there was a dude walking with a pink shirt. And they saying that dude's a cop or whatever. I don't know, you know. They're saying some type of conspiracy.
The guy with the mask?
Yeah.
Right.
And then they show some messages with him talking to his wife
Yeah,
some shit. That. I'm not sure, but you know, the internet, there's a lot of foolery on there and everything, but it is what it is. But you know, like my boy Deli said before, we were talking off the air too. He said, get your information, like straight up. Some of this shit is fake, but man, you got to go out there and seek that knowledge yourself. You get that information, and then you good.
Meaning, do your own research and look into shit, and don't believe everything you first see, which is why we're here today. Because you know what? There's many questions. There's many questions that's unanswered, and we want to know just like you guys. Okay? We don't have the answers. We're in the loop just like you. We're trying to figure it out. Okay? We have our ideas and our theories that we do have, and like I always say, I may be right, I may be wrong. Who knows?
I don't know.
Right?
But at least we're trying to figure something out. Instead of sitting back here and just, you know, at least we're trying to seek some type of knowledge, figuring it out. Because I know the shit they feeding us ain't that real food for thought.
Definitely not. It's definitely not, my brother. I can definitely agree with that. And as far as like Antifa and things like that, I pretty much just learned about them honestly, I'm not gonna say I know too much about this group, but they're not a secret anymore. So if they were a secret,
Hey, hold on. Before you keep going, for people who don't know who that is, why don't you give them a brief detail?
okay,
Enlighten them a little bit.
I'll give what Antifa is another group where, okay, it's a group where they want the people to live free, okay, free in all sense of no one being harassed anymore, no one. If you're gay, you can live happily gay and nobody calling you a fucking fag. If whatever you are, you can live it, right? That's Antifa. But they also have, it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds great.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
But the thing with Antifa, no. The thing with this group is they're manipulators of the population. So, right now we're protesting a Black Lives Matter, right? But they're capitalizing using this Black Lives Matter movement because of the death of this man. And while a lot of people are there protesting peacefully, they're causing chaos to promote their own agenda and to cause what we would say is the revolution, right? They part of wanting a revolution is what they want, but they part of the people who are orchestrating many events, and that's what I know about them so far, okay? And they're called Antifa. So you can do your own research. I'm beginning to learn about them myself, so I don't know too much. You can check out on my page. I'll be posting. It's a couple of pages that actually my brother Dell sent to me, and I'll be posting that up. And you can read about what Antifa is yourself, and pretty much put your own logic to who these people are, whether they good, whether they bad, whether you like it, whether you don't. Okay, but that's who Antifa is, to my understanding. And like I said, it all depends your perception of how you look at things, okay? Well, you want this revolution, which, yeah, we do want a revolution, okay? But we don't want it caused in a manner where it's done for the wrong things and the wrong way, okay? If we're fighting for something, we're fighting for something that should be justified, I believe, as the right thing, And you know what? Like I said, the right thing is all in perception. But I guess we'll have to see where it goes from there. We just at a great standstill.
I know shit's about to get more fucked up, though.
Yeah, everywhere.
Let's believe that.
They were just rioting where we at, actually, in Orlando.
Yeah, they was tear gassing.
Actually, they're tear gassed everyone.
I got a little bit of footage of that. I'll be posting some of that up in a little bit, too, after I edit everything up and let people know what's going on with all this.
So that happened on the downtown part of Orlando, actually in front of the OPD, okay, which is the Orlando Police Department. So they went and protested, and they did protest peacefully, to my understanding, and they were still met with force and tear gas and things of that nature.
Yeah, my homegirl, she was out there in the front line. They was out there just, jamming the music and screaming what they were screaming and, protesting.
Well, hey, what was that they were screaming? I liked that. What was that?
Damn, but you just messed up my train of thought. Oh, before that, they were putting on a tear gas. Not putting on a tear gas. They were putting on a gas mask on. She was right there and seen them put the gas mask on. They start putting their shit on, and then she said they start hitting their ass with that shit. But what is it? No more, no justice, no peace.
Some shit, racist ass police.
Yeah. No more justice, no more peace. Fuck those racist ass police.
Ooh, no more justice, no more peace. What?
Fuck those racist ass police.
Let's chant that. No more justice, no more peace. Fuck those racist ass police. No more justice, no more peace. Fuck those racist ass police.
No more justice, no more peace. Fuck those racist ass police.
No more justice, no more peace. Fuck those racist ass police. And that's where we at with it in the Old Town, Central Florida.
So $100 to fuck off.
Fuck you, pay me.
And that's it. And if you don't like that, you know what you get. One of those.
So that's where we at with it. No more justice. No more
peace. Fuck those racist ass police.
Right. We're lit. We're live. We're ready. This is long overdue. We're talking our shit. Right. We fucking camered up.
Telling y'all don't even know we got like 4 fucking cameras out here right now recording all this shit.
We're lit. We're live.
We lit.
Shit, man. We just smoking. We kicking the boo-boo over here. Talking some shit. There's too much things going on. There's some shit. What's going on with the music? What's going on with the music? What's going on?
What you think about this nigga? I mean, I don't even... Well, fuck it. Everybody don't be wanting to put that shit out. I'm going to talk about that nigga.
Who we talking about?
6ix9ine, the infamous Khathon. The rats of all rats. Mr. Lechuga y Queso himself. What do you think about that shit?
I spoke on this recently. Mr.
I know you did. Well, let's go ahead and talk about it again.
I don't justify his ratting. I don't blame him necessarily, which is a contradiction, right?
Nah, cause it's real. Like I don't condone the snitching, cause if you in the street shit, like straight up. But if you a civilian, then it is what it is. Cause you a civilian, man. Like you ain't you ain't built for that shit, and you ain't with the shits. But if you in that shit, my nigga, whether you was like really in it or not, you was hanging out with the shit, being about the shit. You paid niggas to go shoot the shit, and you told on shit. So, nigga, that's some rat shit. Now, the shit about the other niggas, like, I feel for them, but nigga, for real, if you was raping, I mean, like, not raping, you was fucking the baby moms and
what y'all thought was going
and
on?
Trying to bang out all my moms, and you already, like, gave me the beats. And try to, you know what I'm saying?
Rob me, you took my shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You took my
Had
shit
the hammer to my slammer.
and gave a nigga the beats and shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Like you was giving a nigga the beats.
My thing is this: they knew he was a sucker, and they was suckering him, right? And when I say suckering him, I say if you from the streets and you from the hood, then
you see food.
He was food. He was
so
food.
he was like, yo, I'm gonna capitalize on this.
And not only was he
like,
food, he was their little son June. So they felt they could just keep violating this nigga, violating him. They probably smacked him up a couple times on the low that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? That's how pussy he was to them. Because to them, he was just like another nigga that he could just shit on. Because let me tell you something. And I'm going to say this as real as it can get, right? Motherfuckers know who they can fuck with. Right? So for them niggas to go get this nigga and try to kidnap his mom and even kidnap him, right? It's because they felt they can get away with that shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? If they kidnap somebody that I know, I'm going to just say the majority of people I know is going to come for your head if you let them live. But yet they knew that there was no consequences behind the actions they took behind this kid. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
So, and not in his defense, but the kid made perfect sense. He said, where was the loyalty to him? He was putting money in their pocket. He was feeding their families. Fine, they helped him grow a little something with the hood. But that kid already had a fan base before Treyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was already lit.
Yeah. But he ratted.
He ratted. He's no good in the hood. Like, it's done. But how about we talk about this? And I hope this nigga Deli would pop on for this one. How about niggas in the hood right now? They hanging out with rats because a nigga spent a little money. Huh? And y'all know the niggas a rat. Y'all know the niggas on paperwork. Y'all know niggas trying to take niggas out or took niggas out. Y'all still fucking with him? Or maybe he tried to take niggas out, but it ain't worked the way the nigga thought, And the nigga ain't get them 30 years in the slammer like he thought he was gonna get him, and the nigga came home earlier than he thought he was.
Ooh.
And it happens because
he's
you know
home.
What? Right? We know a nigga who, in my hood, who took the beats.
He needs some milk.
That guy's hurt.
Right. He took the beats for that. Because the homie came home. This nigga ratted on him. Paperwork and all. This nigga came home. He thought that nigga was going to get that L. Right?
And then came home. I know that pussy nigga was like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
that nigga skirted about that bitch.
Listen. Actually, he came around like it was cool and caught the beats.
You supposed to. If you
Right.
a real nigga, you supposed to get that nigga the beats.
He caught the beats. So he ran up on him and caught the beats. But now the sad part is this, niggas in the hood still fuck with the dude. Knowing that he tried to put a real one down. So it's like, but what about them niggas, man? What about them people like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about those motherfuckers that's hanging out with the rats and chilling with them just because they buy them some bottles, or because that's this nigga's cousin, and because that's this nigga's cousin, you know, and he's there with the cousin, and you know, even though he ratted, the cousin's real, right? The cousin's a real one, but that's his cousin, so he gotta accept him, and whether he ratted or not. So you gotta, since you fuck with his real cousin, right? You gotta fuck with his rat cousin. So motherfuckers do it.
No, nigga. If there's paperwork and there's proof on you out there tattletelling, and this is what I'm saying. If you's a civilian,
we talking about gangsters that live by the code right now.
Oh, okay.
We talking about the so-called
the
gangsters that live by the
86
code.
civilian shit. Now, if you was a street nigga and all camera 1, camera 2,
camera
3, and camera 4. If you was a motherfucking street nigga, then this applies to you.
Right.
Tattletelling is a fucking no-no, no matter what the fuck goes down. Because you signed up for this shit. Hell to the no. It's a no. That's it. It's a no-go. You can't do that.
Forget about it. Put them in the closet.
Whatever you are, rat, caton, snitch, insecto, whatever the fuck they want to call you, all that slang, Spanish shit, black shit, white shit, whatever the fuck they want to call you.
Chota.
Yeah, you all that. You can't.
Rata.
None of that, bro.
It's a no-go. But what about the motherfuckers that's hanging with them?
Well, that's a no-go too.
So why the fuck they hanging with them?
I don't know, but if I find out any shit like that, like
I can't fuck with them.
I guess I can't hang out with you either.
Right. And it makes it hard because you know what? I'm at the point I'm not even shaking motherfuckers' hands. Stay away from me. You fuck with that rat, you stay away from me. That's simple as that. I don't want to deal with you. Like, stay away. Like I respect that. That's the same way. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck y'all too.
Yeah.
Let's see if I get this fucking guy on the line.
If straight up, if you're not no, fuck it. That's it. There's not much else to say about that. Fucking no. N-O. You gonna get on this shit, Deli?
Get on, nigga. Over there doing nothing. With a whole bunch of nothing.
Come on, son. Get on the shit.
Let's see something. See who I can fucking pop over with.
Big facts. I'm about to lose niggas over here on this side because this shit about to die. But you know what? Let's take a quick little 5-minute intermission real quick, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. It is I, your guide to Filthy Animal Filthy Topics, where we talk our trash and one man's treasure with my brother from another mother.
The infamous Dr. Shockaloudreams, like I told you, where I talk that shit, walk that shit, and be about that shit. We will be right back after these messages.
Peace.